I messed up just a little bit. Okay, so this is my icon box for November. Yes, it's December. Let me tell you what happened. So, I'm sitting around and it's like mid-November and I'm like, I should have gotten my icon box by now. Come to think about it, I never got the email for my choices. So I'm like, what in the world? Like, it should have already happened. It should already be here. So I log into my email and double check. There's no email there. And I'm like, okay, well, let me log into my account. I log into my account. My card I had on file had expired. And I never updated the information. So I had to go in and put in my new card information. And so by the time it got to me, it was like the last day in November. So I didn't get to choose anything in my icon box. And what if I don't do my choices for my BoxyCharm, it's not that big of a deal. I don't stress about it. But I always do my choices for my icon box because the choices are usually like fire. But I didn't get to do my choices this time, so I don't know what's in here. Usually if you don't do your choices with Ipsy, it usually is really skincare heavy and not that much makeup. I'm hoping to have a decent amount of makeup in here. I'm hoping there's some good brands in here. We don't know what we're getting with this. Like, I messed up. Like, I can't believe I let that happen. I just did not think about that card being on file with Ipsy. So, anyways, we're gonna unbox this because it's better late than never, right? That's what I'm thinking anyway. But I'm still gonna unbox this for those who want to see. This is my November icon box. And yeah, let's get into it and see what we got. Alright. And I'm just gonna reach in here and grab. And I'm starting out with a fresh face as usual so we can try it on all on. So I'm not even gonna look. I'm just gonna reach and grab. Okay, the first thing we have here is the Danessa Myricks Beauty Dew Wet Balm Highlighting Face and Body Balm. Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever tried this brand, but the product itself sounds really amazing. So I'm really excited about trying that. What color? Oh, it's in the color Rose Water. Look at that. It's like a pretty like rose color. Ooh, that'll be pretty. Alright, next is Aceology Here We Glow Berry Mask. Brightens, protects, and renews. Okay, so first face care product. I like Aceology. And I'm kind of a sucker for a good mask. I have a ton though. I have like 10 different masks, like tube masks. And so I have a lot. So this is going to have to just blow me out of the water for me to really, really, really like this one. But we'll give it a go. We'll see what we think. Alright, and next is, oh, this is pretty. What is, ooh, Pat McGrath Labs. Oh yeah, this was the Pat McGrath icon box. I'm sorry, I didn't mention that. But it's the Divine Rose Luxe Quad Eternal Eden Eyeshadow Quad. Ooh, the packaging is pretty. Let's see if we can get into this box and see what the colors look like. Black casing and then a little pretty quad rose color. So that goes really good. I can do a whole like rose colored look with this. Not really what I think when I think of winter. More like a spring shade, but still very pretty. You could still play a lot with the like the berry color here and this more like rose champagne color. So we'll give that a go. And then Dew of the Gods, The Theory Retinol and Oat Milk Hyaluronic Cream Blend. So this is like a face cream, I'm thinking. Okay, yeah, it's an all-day moisturizer formulated with retinol, hyaluronic acid, and vegan oat milk. The Theory is young, it's new. It's an iced London Fog Latte, California vegan style. It's organic oat milk. It's a skin latte of love. It's the retinol for me. What's your theory of youth? Feel what's real. That's the theory. So I like Dew of the Gods, so I'm excited to try that. So far, I mean, we got 2 makeup and 2 skincare so far, and I'm really excited about the skincare, so not too bad. Okay, and then we got Pat McGrath Labs Matte Trance Lipstick in the color Christy. It's like, what is it? Is it? Wow, that's a dark color. I don't know how that'll show up on me. Let's see. Let's look at the actual lipstick itself. I just love the packaging. Alright. Okay, it's not. Why does it look so dark on here? I guess that's not the actual color. It's just the name. No, it's like another like little matte rose color. Very matte formula. The only thing that scares me about matte formulas is they're usually drying. But I'm more of a hydration girly, but I'm going to try that out. So 3 makeup products. We're off to a good start. Okay, and the Ace Beauty Hydrating Face Primer. Oh, we got a face primer. I'm all about trying good face primers. I just have not found a face primer that I'm just die hard in love with. Like, either they're a little too hydrating, or they're too matte, or they're, you know, it'll say they're pore refining, but it really doesn't work. Like, so I'm on the search for a really good face primer. So I'm glad I got another one to try out. If you have a face primer that you just absolutely love, leave me some suggestions down in the comments, because I just haven't found one that I'm just crazy about, and I've tried a lot. So let me know what you use, but we're going to give this one a try too. So let's put that there. Oh, and here's our little, I was so perturbed about being late on the icon box, I didn't even pull this out. Okay, so it's just got, and then it's got all the information about her brand, and all the products that you could possibly get. Yeah, so that pretty much is all that's in here, so that's cool. Alright, and then I think we got 2 products left in here, and we've got Too Faced Sun Bunny Radiant Duotone Bronzer. Oh my goodness, and it's in the color California Glow. I'm excited about this. I love Too Faced. So pretty. Look at that packaging. Oh, I love that. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is gorgeous. Ah, I'm excited. Okay. They did us good. So it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I'm actually really excited about all of this. Okay. And then here's our last product, I think. Yes, last product. The Lunar Beauty Universal Setting Powder Translucent Light. So we've got a setting powder. So let's see what the packaging looks like. And just cool little package. It's got like a, oh, it's got, is that a mat? Okay, it's like, yeah, it's like just a lunar mat on the top, engraved. That's kind of cool. And then it comes with its own little powder puff. I love that. And then a little sifter, and then you just kind of put your powder puff down in there. I love that it comes with its own powder puff. That's really cool. Okay. So I'm hoping that's a fine powder that we can use. Okay, so that wraps up everything. I'm actually really, really excited to try these things. We got some good stuff, and I was so terrified we were gonna be missing out because I got my box so late. But I'm excited to try all these things out. I'm gonna go and wash my face because I didn't get a cleanser. So I'm going to go wash my face, and then we will try the mask. And then we will try the moisturizer and then the primer. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go wash my face. Okay, I washed my face. Now we're going to try this mask here. Aceology. It says cleanse and tone skin. Apply a thick layer of the mask to skin. Leave on for 20 to 30 minutes. Rinse thoroughly with water. Use as frequently as desired. Okay, it's a berry mask. So let's give it a go. Okay, it's like a berry color. So it's just got a light, very light scent. So if you're sensitive to scents, it still is okay. And we're going to put this on. I don't know that I'm going to let it sit for a full 20 to 30 minutes, but we'll shoot for like 10, 15. So it goes on really smooth. It doesn't, I was thinking with it being a berry, it was going to have like little like blackberry seeds or something in it for like an exfoliant, but it doesn't have any of that in it. It's very smooth. Feels very hydrating so far. So I think it's going to be nice. Oh, it's got a pretty purple color to it. So far so good. I think this is going to be a really good hydrating formula. Alright, so I'm going to leave this on for about 10-15 minutes, and then I'm going to rinse it off, and we'll meet back here to try out the other products and see what we think about the mask. Okay, I rinsed off the mask, and my face feels so soft and hydrated. Like it feels like silk. I absolutely love this mask. Like this is one I'm going to be reaching for a lot. You know how I have like 10 tubes of mask like this? This is like probably my number one right now. Like I'm going to be reaching for this one a whole lot. It left my skin feeling so soft and hydrated. This is fantastic. You've got to try this mask. It's great. Okay, so now we have the Dew of the Gods, the Theory Retinol, Oat Milk, Hyaluronic Cream. It feels really heavy. I wonder if it's in like a glass bottle or something. Let's see. Yes. It's got a glass bottle. Very nice. And got the little pump on it. Put some of this cream on, see what we think. I don't know how much to use. You know, sometimes some products go a little bit goes a long way. So we're just going to start out with that and see what we think. Oh, that's really nice. Very hydrating, very smooth. My skin is going to be on point today. These products are absolutely amazing. I love Dew of the Gods, so I was already excited about this product. But this is really nice. Look how hydrated my skin looks now. That's nice. I love this. And a little bit does go a long way. That amount was like a perfect amount. So this product will actually last quite a while. So I love that. Okay, so now we're going to let that soak in just a second while we open this face primer. So this is by Ace Beauty. And I've tried stuff from them before and liked it. So I have high hopes for this one. It says, before applying makeup, apply small amount to your face or desired areas using your fingertips. And that's all it really says about it. So I don't know if okay, it says hydrating face primer. So it's a hydrating face primer. I have another face primer that's hydrating. It's by Tease, and I got it in my last box. And I really do like it, but towards the end of the day, my face tends to get really, really oily. So I would love to find a good hydrating primer that doesn't do that. So I have high hopes for this one. So let's see. That much. Almost has like a sunscreen smell to it, but not majorly. I don't think it doesn't have SPF in it. I'm not really sure why. It smells that way. Ooh, thick formula. Super thick and sticky and tacky already. Ooh, so I've got high hopes for this for sure. Press it into the skin. Ooh, I already like that. It already looks super hydrating. And it's got a little bit of a tackiness to it. Not majorly. Now that it's drying down, it almost feels like a powder on the face. You know, that like powder soft feel? It's drying down into that really soft, hydrated feeling. And my skin is so soft right now. These products together are just amazing. So that's drying down. It's losing its tackiness as it dries down, but maybe that'll still have an effect once the actual product goes on the face. And yeah, it's just making my skin super soft and hydrated feeling. So like a really smooth canvas. So I'm hoping that helps all of my makeup go on like really super smooth. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry down just a little bit more and soak into the skin. And then I'm gonna go put on a, we didn't get any cream products like a cream, you know, bronzer or contour or blush or concealer or anything like that. So I'm gonna go put all of those things on, and then we'll come back and try the setting powder. Okay, I've got my cream base on, and I want to say that the primer kind of lost its hydrating feeling, but it's still very soft, and my makeup went on super smooth. So maybe throughout the day, it's just gonna like retain the hydration that's already in my skin. And if that's the case, I'm still happy with it, and I will love it still. But you know, I still look very glowy and hydrated, so I'm happy with that. So now we're going to try the Lunar Beauty setting powder, but only if I can get it open. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's just got a little thing that keeps it all shut up in there so it don't go crazy. So, and then we've got another little thing we've got to pull off real quick. Oh my goodness, I just ripped off the tab. That tab, oh man, they had it on there. Okay, so we're going to take that and put a little in the cap. Oh, it comes out fast. So don't do that. Okay, so it does look like a very finely milled powder. So I have high hopes that this is going to go on really smooth. We're going to use that little powder puff that it came with and pack it on there, and then I just dust it off on the back of my hand to kind of keep it from clumping up. Very smooth and finely milled. I'm going to put a little bit of this under the eyes. I don't wear a lot of setting powder. I just put enough on to kind of set everything in place. Oh, super smooth. Oh, I love. It has like a very slight, like vanilla scent to it. It's very nice. It's not strong at all. It's just a very, like a small little hint of it. Oh, y'all, this may be my favorite, like, setting powder now. This goes on so smooth. And it doesn't settle in my lines. It smooths them out. It's not cakey. I absolutely love that. That is great. See how smooth it just made everything? It smoothed everything out. Okay. Put everything back in there. I love that. That is absolutely great. This is an amazing setting powder. It's translucent light. It is very translucent and very smoothing. I love that. Okay, that is great. Okay, I've had nothing bad to say about any of this so far. Okay, so what is up next? What are we gonna do next? Let's try the actual palette. This is the McGrath palette. This looks like this has a cover on it. Oh, it does. Okay. There we go. This is it says use without caution, shade throwing and eye ecstasy may result with prolonged use. It's in the color Pink Mystique, Temptation, Earthly Delight, and Forbidden Fruit. So, what color do I want to try? Oh, they're all so pretty. Okay, we're going to try them all. We're going to do it. Why not? Okay, so I'm going to take a really big fluffy brush, and I am going to go in with this shade here. It was Pink Mystique, and I'm just going to put it in my crease. Okay, lots of color payoff, so you don't have to go in heavy with it. Very blendable, very smooth. Oh wow, great color payoff and very, very blendable. Love that. Oh, that is great, and that's such a pretty shade. Like I said, it kind of reminds me more of spring, but you could really go in more with the berry shades. It's just this pink, I think, that reminds me more of a spring. If the pink wasn't so bright, if it was more of a like darker berry shade, I think it would not remind me so much of spring. I just think it's this pink. But pink is really in right now, so we are definitely going with it. So that's pretty. Good payoff on that one. So we're going to try, I'm going to put this darker shade, the Forbidden Fruit, and I'm going to put it in my outer corner. So I'm going to find a tapered blending brush and put that in my outer corner. Darken that up. Color doesn't have as much of a color payoff as the pink, but I'm kind of happy about that because the darker shades I have to be careful with because I am fair toned, so it helps me build it instead of just like it being overpowering. So do like that, and it's like I said, these are just so smooth and easy to blend. Like, I hate getting a palette and then like everything be like cakey and like you have to blend forever and ever and ever. These are really quick using. Like, you can just put it on, blend a few times, and be out the door. So this is great. They were right. This is something I will reach for a lot. That is pretty. Those colors go really good together. Okay, it's coming along. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take the flat side of this brush and I'm going to go in with the Earthly Delight color over my lid. So let's see what the shimmers have to offer. The mattes were good. The shimmers aren't... Okay, hold on, we're breaking it up now. We have to get past the first few swipes. That is a gorgeous color. I'm not mad at it at all. And these colors go really good with my eyes. Purples and pinks. I have green eyes, so like it really makes my eyes pop. So I love this. You do have to build the shimmers up a little more than the mattes. The mattes have way more color payoff. It's not super shimmery, it just has kind of a glow to it. It looks super glittery in the pan. I don't know that you can see that. See? It has like a lot of shift to it. Like, but actually on the lid it really doesn't. So I'm going to take a little bit of a smaller, let's take this brush. It's got a point to it, so I can get into the inner corner of my eye. And I'm going to take our last color, which is the Temptation shade over here, and I'm going to put that in my very inner corner. Open up the eye a little bit more. That is a gorgeous shade. I love that. That one has a lot more of a payoff than the other little purple shimmer shade. This is more of a pink shimmer shade, and it is gorgeous. The pink, it's almost like a rose gold color because it's got a little bit of a gold shift to it. Whenever you catch the light, it kind of looks pink, and then you kind of turn your head and it kind of looks gold. Not majorly, but like you can see it, it's there. So I love that. That is so pretty. Okay, and like I usually go over everything again and like blend it out, but it really doesn't need it. Like all those colors blended together so well. Like it just melted together. Like it melted on my skin and blended out really well. I like that. So, love that. Oh my gosh. We seriously have not had anything bad to say so far. Okay, so we're going to go in with the Too Faced bronzer. Had a little bit of fallout just already, and I haven't even gotten into the products. But it's okay, it's a bronzer, so it's not that big of a deal. But I'm going to take a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to bronze the areas I would normally bronze. What color is this? It's Sun Bunny. It's in the color Sun Bunny. It's a very light bronzer. It has a lot of shimmer to it, so if you don't like a shimmery bronzer, you wouldn't like this. I'm okay with a shimmery bronzer, so it doesn't bother me, but it doesn't have a lot of color payoff to it. It's just a very hint of a bronze, which I guess would be really good for the fall and winter months, because you're not going to be super glowy and bronzy right now. Although I kind of like to look that way no matter what. But I'm kind of disappointed in this. I really felt like this would have more of a, like, you see, you can't even, yep, I have to get really like on the camera for you to see it from like far away. But it's, like I said, it's subtle. It's pretty. It gives me a nice little subtle glow, but you really do have to build it up if you're going to see any, if you're wanting an actual, if you're any darker than me, you're probably not going to be able to see a lot of it. You'll probably get the glow from it, but there's not a lot of color payoff. So this is okay. I see myself reaching for this for more of like eyeshadow. Like if I'm wanting like just something shimmery on my inner corner or something. Or even this in the crease would be real pretty. But as an actual bronzer, it just doesn't give a lot of color payoff. I think you're going to need a more compact brush to get a really good color payoff. So, man, I just want to love this product. I want to like it. But it's just kind of lackluster, and it's just okay. It's okay. It's not bad, but it's okay. So we're going to try this Danessa Merrick's Beauty, the Dew Wet Balm in the color Rose Water. Like I said, I've never tried anything from this brand, so I love discovering new brands, and that's why I enjoy getting Ipsy boxes, is because I get a lot of brands that I've never even heard of, I didn't know existed, and I end up loving them. So I love trying new stuff I wouldn't normally go into the store and gravitate to and buy, because I end up finding new products. But I love, oh, the packaging is so pretty. Okay, it's like a little gem. And, oh, look at that. Oh, that is gorgeous. I don't even know what to do with it. Let's see what it does on the skin. Let's swatch it on the skin before we just get into. Okay, it's not as pigmented as I thought it would be. I thought it was gonna be like majorly. It just gives you a little rose gold. Or not even a rose gold, just more of a rose shift. So we're gonna put some of this as a highlighter. Very pretty. Once you get it on the skin, you get more of a glow from it than you do the actual rose color. You just see a little bit of little sun catching, you know, glow. There's not a lot of rose. Like I said, I was kind of intimidated by the color at first. I was like, that's kind of dark. But it goes on a lot lighter on the skin. It's buildable. And look at look at that. Oh my gosh. That is pretty. Woo-wee. I'm going to be using this product. I love that. That is nice. Okay, last but not least, the Pat McGrath lipstick in the color Christy. Like I said, I'm kind of nervous about this. I don't wear a lot of matte lipsticks because they're usually super drying, but it's Pat McGrath, so we're going to give it a go. And this color's pretty. Does feel a little drying already. I would probably pair it with a gloss. But once it's on my lips, like I had some flakies that like on my bottom lip whenever I put this on, and it really accentuated them at first, but now that it's actually on my lips, you can't see those anymore. It kind of like smoothed it out. Now that it's on, it doesn't feel super drying. It actually, my lips feel really smooth. I just found a matte lipstick that I actually really like. Usually I avoid them, but this is nice. It's not really like a hydrating feeling. It's just more of like a powder soft feeling. Like, it's just like suede. It's just so smooth and soft at the same time. I love the color. It goes really good with the other colors that they sent us. And I love the formula. It's actually smoothing and not drying. And we'll see how it wears the rest of the day along with everything else. And I'll let you know either down in the description box or in a comment how they wore throughout the day. But I'm going to go pop on some mascara because that's pretty much all I need at this point. And we'll talk about how we rate all of these products. Alright, so this is the finished look. I think it turned out absolutely gorgeous. Like, I wasn't just crazy about the shades at first, but I feel like they complement my skin really well. My skin feels so soft. Like, it just is so smooth. I'm so happy with this box. Maybe I should just let them pick for me more because I'm so This is very nice. And I got a lot of products that I wouldn't have picked initially, but I think they turned out fantastic for me. So I don't know if it was just by chance or if it was actually created a little more towards my profile, which tends to suit me a little better. So I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think I should still make my choices or see what Ipsy has to offer and generate for me on their own? That's a little scary for me. I'm kind of a control freak, so I want to know what products I'm getting in my icon box because it's kind of a higher quality. But this turned out really good in my favor, so it's going to be really hard to rate these. I would say my least favorite would be the Too Faced bronzer. And that pains me to say because I absolutely love Too Faced products. And I love their bronzers, but for some reason, I don't know if it's just this particular color or this particular formula. It just didn't have a lot of, like, so you still can't really see any bronziness to my skin. I have a lot of rosiness from all the other rose-colored products, but the actual bronzer, you can kind of see it, you know, just they're here, but I had to really build it up in order to get that. So I think this will be prettier on the eyes than as an actual bronzer, but this is my least favorite product just because I don't feel like the color payoff was what I was expecting and wanting. So that's my least favorite. My next to least favorite, oh guys, what in the world? How do I even choose? We'll say the primer just because I'm super picky about primer, and I do feel like I would have loved to have kept some of that tackiness I felt in the beginning, but I don't know what it is that's making my skin feel so smooth. I don't know if it's this, if it's the mask, if it's, I didn't use this all over the face, so I don't think it's the translucent powder. I don't know if it's the moisturizer. Like, there is something on my face right now that feels so freaking smooth. It made everything just kind of melt into my skin and feel buttery soft. So I'm gonna have to like take these products out one at a time and see which one it is, because I do love the way my skin feels, and it might be this. I just kind of wish it would have kept the tackiness to it. So just for that it lacked that, and I'm really unsure of how long it's going to make my makeup last, we're just going to say this one. Just throw it out there because I'm not really sure. Okay, the next least favorite, they're all amazing. It's so hard to choose this time. Would probably be the wet balm, just because I love the shift it gave me. I really wish it would have kept more of a rose, and you can kind of see a rose color. It's just very faint. I do feel like I'm going to use it a lot. Like, saying this was one of my least favorites is not saying anything at all with this box. These products are absolutely amazing, and it's just really, really hard to choose. Okay, so now we're down to our top 5 items in the box. In my opinion, this is my opinion. Y'all may have a completely different opinion if you got these products. But, coming in number 5, I'm going to say the palette. Just because, I don't know how much I'll actually use these going into winter. Like I said, the berry shade is really nice. Maybe if you just take out the pink. See, like that looks more wintry. So I may end up using this a lot more than I think, but I have a lot of palettes already with this kind of color scheme going on, so I don't know how much I'll actually reach for it. It is an easy palette to use. It blends if you need to get out the door real quick. You ain't got to sit there and blend, blend, blend. They go on really smooth really quickly. So just number 5, just for the fact that these are all amazing products. And number 4, I'm going to say is, this is so hard, the mask. And I'm only going to say that because I have a ton of masks. but it left my skin feeling so smooth. I do kind of just a little bit wish, I like a mask that has a little bit of a grit to it, more of an exfoliating while you're rubbing it on. It kind of lifts all that dead skin up, and then it sits on there and hydrates and locks everything in. That's kind of what I tend to lean more when it comes to a actual mask in a tube. But other than that, it made my skin so smooth. So we're going to say this is number 4. Number 3 is the Dew of the Gods Hyaluronic Cream Blend. It is, I really feel like this is what made my skin smooth. I'm not entirely sure. It may be the primer, but this, I feel like, was really hydrating. I didn't put any like serums on. I didn't put any eye cream on, and this smoothed everything out. Usually I have to layer a few products to get the, you know, the overall result I want out of my skin. This kind of covered all the bases. So one product and I can be out the door. I don't have to layer a lot of products with it. It absolutely made my skin feel so soft and smooth. So this is number 3. Number 2, I'm going to say, is the Lunar Beauty Translucent Powder. It is my favorite setting powder at the moment because I have a handful that I've been using, and they're not as finely milled as this one. So they kind of settle in my lines and everything and kind of get cakey through the day. I don't feel like this is going to do that at all. This smoothed everything out. It lays really beautifully on the skin. I don't feel like it's going to look cakey later in the day. So I'm going to say this is my number 2. And number 1, I finally found a matte lipstick that isn't drying. Of course, that could change through the day, but at the moment, I'm just so excited I found a matte lipstick that doesn't dry out my lips. My lips tend to be on the drier side, so I have to do a lot of like lip products to keep them where I want them. But this helps. Like, I can actually wear a matte color without drying out my lips. So I am so excited about that. I feel like this color looks really good on me. It's a very nice rosy nude, and I am so excited about that. So, alright, so that is my Better Late Than Never Ipsy icon box for the month of November that we're unboxing in December because I lost my mind and just didn't think about that being on my account. But anyways, we got it fixed now, so this shouldn't happen again, but I figured it was better late than never. So what do you think about the products I got? I'm gonna say, like, this is the best box I have gotten in years, and that says a lot because I've gotten some really good boxes here lately, but this is the first box that I have gotten that I've loved every single item in it. The only one I was kind of disappointed with was the bronzer, but I still think I'm going to use it just on my eyes. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Did you like it? What products did you get in your box if you got it? What products that you see that you've used, that you love, or that you want to try? Leave me some comments down in the below. Let's talk about it. Give me a like, and make sure you're subscribed and hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when my other unboxings happen. I also do a lot of like clothing reviews if you're new here. I do a lot of unboxings and try-ons and reviews, so make sure you are subscribed, and you can hang out with me next time. So thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.